A very good evening to all my dear students. Welcome back to my 6th video on options with example number 5. My 3rd example and 4th example was on a call option. Now this example number 5 is on a put option. I'll read this example for you. Mr. Bharat buys a 3-month put option at a premium of rupees 10. The exercise price is rupees 210. Share price of Reliance is selling for rupees 200. What is the payoff of Mr. Bharat if the spot price is rupees 190 or 200 or 210 or 220 or rupees 230? The first thing that we need to confirm in any example is the nature of transaction. What kind of transaction we are entering into. So in this particular question, we are entering into a long put option, or you can also call as a buy put option. Now, based upon this one, if we go back to the grid and check over here, in this grid, we are into this particular quadrant, nothing but the long put or a buy put option. Here, a transaction will be exercised or a contract will be exercised only when the current market price is less than the exercise price. So the same thing I have written here, current market price less than exercise price. Again, going back to the grid, we see the premium is an expense for us, the strike is an income for us, and the current market price or the spot price at the end is also an expense for us. So the only income that we have over here is the strike price. So we will write the strike price over here. So we have written as income. Under income we have only one income, nothing but the strike price, followed by the expenses. So we have two expenses over here. The first one is the premium, second one is the current market price. Premium is an expense because buyer have to pay the premium on the face of a transaction. So based on that, I have filled all the premium. So premium being an expense, I have written as minus over here. So minus 10 for all the 5 cases, and in all the 5 cases we can fill the spot price also. So the spot price, all 5 cases also I have filled. The next important thing that we have to consider is the strike price. So whether or on what basis we can fill these 5 cases. So here, taking case number 1 or situation 1, we have to check the first constraint. Is the current market price less than the exercise price? So in situation 1, is the current market price 190 less than the exercise price? Yes, it is less, so we will be exercising. So whenever we are exercising, we have to fill the exercise price. Coming to the next one, is the current market price 200 less than the exercise price of 210? Yes, it is less. So again, we will be filling the exercise price. Coming to the third one, is the current market price 210 less than the exercise price? No, it is not less. So here the option will not be exercised. Next one, is the current market price less than the exercise? No, it is not less. So again, it will not be exercised. The next one, is the current market price 230 less than the exercise price of 210? No. So again, the option will not be exercised. So in all the 3 cases, the option will not be exercised. So whenever, as I said in the previous cases, when an option is not exercised, we can strike off this information. So when we strike off this information, the only thing that we have left with us is the premium value. So minus 10. So when we are calculating the payoff over here, minus 10, this minus 10 is taken here, this minus 10 again comes here. Then coming to this one, minus 200 minus 10 makes a total of minus 210. Minus 210 and a plus 210 makes a 0. So the same 0 I've written here. Coming to the first situation, minus 190 and minus 10 makes it 200, and a minus 200 and a plus 210 gives a plus 10. So that plus 10 I have taken it over here. Now based on this information, when we draw the payoff, in the initial stage the payoff is 10. So this particular axis, the y-axis, talks about the payoff. So it's a plus 10. So this point is the one which I have marked. Coming to the next, when the current market price is 200, the payoff is 0. So when the current market is 200, the payoff is 0. So the graph goes like this from here to here. Then it is minus 10. It is minus 10 over here, followed by minus a steady minus 10. So a steady minus 10 in the next two cases. So when I join all the dots, I get a payoff something like this. Over here, this is the profit zone, and again a limited profit zone followed by an unlimited loss. Again, you can't call it as unlimited, it is a limited loss only because the minus 10 is throughout, is continuing throughout. So hope this long put option is also clear to you. Moving on to example number 6. Again, it is a question on a put option. Mr. Bharat sells a 3-month put option at a premium of rupees 10. The exercise price is rupees 210. Share price of Reliance is selling for rupees 200. What is the payoff of Mr. Bharat if the spot price is rupees 190 or 200 or rupees 210 or rupees 220 or rupees 230? The first step we need to identify is the nature of transaction. So it is a short put or a sell put transaction. Here in a sell put transaction, the option will be exercised only when the current market price is less than the exercise price. So again we'll go back to the grid and check where exactly this is falling. Now this short put is falling in this particular quadrant. Here, as I said, whenever the current market price is less than the exercise price, the option will be exercised, and the premium and the current market price or the spot price will be the income. The only expense we will have is the strike price. So considering this, we'll go back and calculate the payoff, or we'll see the payoff. Now, considering the example and the information, there are two income that we have. The first one is the premium and the second one is the spot price. As I said, these two information we can readily fill. So that is what I have done. I have filled this 10 rupees in all the 5 cases and the current market price also in all the 5 cases. The one which we have to hold and take care is the strike price, which depends upon the constraint, current market price being less than the exercise price. So based upon this constraint, we'll see how the payoff goes. Taking the first case, is the current market price 190 less than the exercise price of 210? Yes, it is less, so the contract will be exercised. So that is why I have filled this 210. Case number 2, is the current market price 200 less than the exercise price of 210? Yes, it is less. So the contract will be exercised. So whenever it is exercised, I will be filling this 210, the exercise price. Considering the third one, is the current market price 210 less than 210? No, it is not less, so it will not be exercised. Next one, is the current market price 220 less than the exercise price of 210? It is no, it is not. So again the contract will not be exercised, so I have put a blank. The fifth one, is the current market price 230 less than the exercise price of 210? Again the answer is no. it is not less, so the contract will not be exercised. So in all the three cases, the contract will not be exercised. And once again, as I have told you earlier, whenever the contract is not exercised, just strike off this information. Now what we have with us is the premium of 10 rupees. So when we are calculating the payoff, this 10 rupees will directly come down over here. Same with this also, and same with this also. Coming to the second one, the total income is 200 plus 10, 210, and there is a strike of minus 210. So plus 210 minus 210 goes off, making a zero payoff. And the first situation, 190 plus 10 makes 200. A positive 200 with a negative 210 brings minus 10, making a payoff to minus 10, 0, 10, 10 and 10. And if we plot this information, we get the payoff something like this. So initial minus 10 payoff, it starts from here, then it reaches 0, followed by a positive 10, and it continues to go in the same fashion. So if you check over here, there is a loss zone, and this loss is a limited loss zone, followed by a profit zone. So the profit is constant throughout. Hope I have made this very clear. Please let me know if you have not understood any concept. With this, I close my 6th video. The next concept we'll see in the next video. Till such time, it's bye from Lavanya. Take care. Thank you.